Hi there, welcome to Rational Journey Through Revelation. This is going to be our first video in our Heresy Hunter series. Most of these videos are going to be nice and funny, but today we're talking about a serious topic.
Yeah, we thought we'd get the more deadlier ones, the more serious ones out of the way, and this one ranks at the top of that list. This is not funny and it's not fun. This is, well, you'll see once we dive into it. Do you want to tell them?
Sure. It's the belief that how you view end times prophecy determines whether you are saved or not. There are several key prophecy teachers that teach this. John F. Walvoord, who is a Baptist dispensationalist futurist, said that the doctrine of premillennialism is comparable to the deity of Christ, the Trinity, salvation, atonement. So very, very serious and almost necessary for salvation. Also, No One Left Behind author Tim LaHaye writes how people who did not hold to his view of the rapture were not saved. They had to go through the 7 years of tribulation. Dave, could you tell us a little bit about why that's heresy?
Well, it's just it's taking something that is very important. I just want to say, first and foremost, it's okay if you subscribe to a particular viewpoint and you hold it dearly, you defend it, but to elevate it to the point that it becomes on level with these other salvation or very important doctrines, that is just wrong. It's just bad theology.
Right, and it also wasn't supported by the early church.
Absolutely.
Justin Martyr, who was writing in the 2nd century, believed in premillennialism, Chileism as he called it. But he mentioned how there were people who disagreed with him, but they were still true Christians, even though they disagreed with him. And also, there's the fact that all the Jews misinterpreted the prophecies that were talking about Jesus, but they were not lost because they didn't get the prophecy right. So we need to keep that in mind when we're looking at theology and stuff like Revelation. It's important, but don't put it up on the level of salvation.
Yeah, it's also just a logical thing. I mean, to think that God would damn a dedicated Christian to hell because they believe that the tribulation is 3.5 years versus 7 years, or that the millennium is 1,000 years versus a long period of time, or they're an idealist and not a futurist, or whatever it may be, that is just completely irrational. And this is a very, very dangerous heresy. But it stems from a good place, I would say, a place of, hey, this is the truth about eschatology, so we need to promote it, we need to advocate it, it needs to be strong, or else what are we talking about? But when you make it that strong, you cross into a whole different territory of being incorrect.
In conclusion, remember to keep things in their proper perspective, and remember to like, comment, subscribe, and give any criticisms or questions you might have to us. Thank you very much.
See you next time.